What's up, everyone? Friday, got the red on, ready to rock. Uh, got some great things going on tomorrow. I have my podcast live show going tomorrow at about 9 o'clock in the morning. The guest is going to be none other than Big J from 100.3 The X. He's a local radio host here in Boise. For those of you who don't know, I'm about 39 years old. He's a little bit older than me, but when I was in high school, I started listening to rock. I made a transition from rap to rock, which is kind of crazy. But this guy was on the radio, and I just listened to a podcast. You're going to hear a story tomorrow, but it's kind of crazy, like how it all happened. I kind of thought that that's how it was and how he became who he is. But it's a great story. It's a great story about how someone pushed their way into something just by doing what they love. And so that's why it's going to be on the podcast. That's what it's about. Shaping success, doing something that you love. And that is so awesome that he's going to be on there. I'm so excited because he's kind of, he's not like an off limits big time star or anything, but you hear him every single day if you listen to X. And it's just awesome to hear the story about how that all came about and what he did in order to make himself successful. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to have that going on. Tomorrow is episode 8. So obviously I didn't get Hunter on episode 8. I'm still working on that. I'm still going to try and get him. Even if it's not 8, I'm going to get him one day. Even if I don't get him before the season. They're seriously busy right now, and I understand that, and I know that. They got a lot going on. They're sitting there hanging out at spring training trying to make the team. They already made the team. He's got a contract, but trying to play, and that's awesome. I'm excited to get to see him in a Giants uniform again because that's big for me. When he left the year before, I was kind of a little upset because they didn't re-sign him, and they ended up re-signing him this year. He does great things. He's a hardworking guy. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is this quote that I posted up a little bit earlier. It says, both success and failure are largely the result of habit. Think about that. Your success is based on habit. People who form habits towards the things that they want to do will be successful in whatever they're trying to do. So I look at this in a different way. When I was an athlete, we used to practice every single day, right? So you got to practice. You play baseball, you practice throwing the ball. You practice hitting the ball. You practice fielding the ball. These are things that you do every single day. So when you decide that you're going to do something, whatever that is, like for me, I'm a motivational speaker, right? So I'm talking every single day, honing that skill, thinking about the things that I'm going to say, thinking about the things that are making me successful in my way, because that's what it's about. That's what this podcast is about. That's what everything that I'm doing about is. Success to me is helping other people. And so I want to help you. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm on here. And I've said it many times that if one person is reached by one of these videos, then I've done my job. And so it's great. I'm going to transition at some point into this is all I do. And that's awesome. At some point, that's going to happen. I've had a lot of great things happen from trying to reach out and do the things that I want to do. I took a long path around it. Like, people think that there's a straight line to the path of success for anyone. But if you go back and you look, I saw this line the other day. Someone says what they think success looks like, and you see like the line going up like this. And then what success really looks like is this line that's going around in a bunch of circles, going up and down and back and forth and all around. And that's what success is. There's a lot of failure involved in that. You start out and you're things are going really good maybe, or things aren't going good at all. And then you feel like you're not getting anywhere. But then when you push through, it happens. And if you watch that in sports, you watch that in life and anything like that. If you're willing to work hard, power through, have the desire and want to get it done, you're going to be successful. So think about that every single day. It's great that I have this platform to be able to speak on. It's awesome that I got sponsored by Aggressive because they are helping me to do the podcast and the live show, which is awesome. So I want you to make sure that you tune into that tomorrow. If you need any help with your marketing, anything like that, Aggressive is an awesome place to go. I personally know the owner. Him and I are pretty good friends. It turned in from me paying him to him actually giving me work. So understand that if you put yourself out there, if you're willing to work for it, something's going to happen. So check out the podcast if you haven't. There's tomorrow's episode 8. I've got about 3 that I did on my own, and then all the rest of them have been done by Aggressive. It's exciting. It's on all the podcast platforms. It's called Shaping Success with Wes Tankersley. I've had some really good help with a logo from a guy I met on Twitter, John Hutton. He's done an awesome job creating that for me, and I get to use that. I'm getting some great guests. I have another great guest next week that is very inspiring in the things that he's done in a different way than some of the people that I've talked to. So it's exciting. But again, like I said, think about it. Develop those habits to create success in your own way, because if you don't develop those habits, you're never going to reach your goals. Have a good day.